let's get to grips with this. Let's get to grips. Oi, oi, Big C. Alright, guys, let me know how it sounds and looks out there. This is all new to me. 1 second. Right. Let's have a look. How many people we got on? Evening all, evening all. I can't see. Right, 1 second, guys. Bear with me. This is all new. Let's see. Shut up, Kenan. Cool. Right, what is going on, guys? This is all new. I'm just getting to grips with this live stream thing. So I want to say a big thank you to Ben at Cowabunga Collectibles, because he has shown me how to use all this. Now, I don't know whether my stream is going to be clear, if the sound's okay. A couple of people have said sounds good and looks good. Time Tunnel Toys UK, so thanks for that. I could see a few people are logging in now. So Big C, we've got Carlos, Ken, and Brock the 80s dude, and Ben. There's Ben from Cowabunga Collectibles. So guys, I'm streaming from my phone here, but I've got my laptop in front of me, so that's where I'm looking at the chat from you guys. So I thought I'd just give this a go, guys, to be honest with you. I'm going to copy and paste this link quickly onto some of the Facebook pages, so we can get some more people live. So I'm just going to do something a bit different, guys, because I ain't done a boot sale video for 2 weeks now. Most people who do the boot sales will tell you anyway that the boot sales are starting to dry up. The weather was pretty shocking today anyway. So I wanted to just do something a little different, you know, questions, or I'm going to show you guys some of my recent pickups. I did find a few bits today at the boot sale, but it was crap. It was rubbish, or dross, as we like to call it. It was not great stuff. So I'm just sharing the live stream link to my Facebook page and a couple of Facebook pages that we've got. There's a new Facebook toy page called the Toy Division. I'm going to share it to that one as well. Where are we? Copy and paste. So bear with me, guys. Oh, I can see my nephew's just logged in. So guys, just keep me updated onto how I'm sounding, how it sounds, shall I say, at the minute. And let's just share this. How it sounds, how it looks. Obviously, my internet's not the greatest here, to be honest with you. So there might be occasions where it drops out. The connection might be a little bit poor. But if you guys want to throw any questions at me whatsoever, feel free to. I'm just switching from Facebook to YouTube at the minute. Ghost Rider 059, I'm good. I'm all good. Thank you very much. Creative Vampire Enrique, I can see you're there. All good. Adore Endure. All right, Tom, I'm all good. Thank you very much. Gonzalo, I'm gonna say Jesus. Larard, have I pronounced that properly? Hi to you. So apparently I've got about 20 people viewing at the minute. I'm just gonna put this in another couple of groups, guys. Like I said, just let me know. Oh, my wife just put her hands up to say all good. Nadine Pizarro. Just let me know how it sounds, guys, and if it's quite, clear and not all fizzy and like a robot and everything. Right, bear with me, guys. So I'm going to go through some of my pickups. Copy and paste the YouTube. I am live now. Twitter chat amongst. Just write Twitter chat, make it nice and easy. Twitter chat and post. Right. Who else we got? Well pronounced. What is that Spanish or Mexican? My nephew, Odd Sock Studios, has put all his hands up, so I'm guessing we're all good. That's good. Adore Endure says, do a room tour, please. I will, but I'm not going to do. I ain't going to do it live like today because it's quite dark anyway. So I will probably do that in a proper video. The toy room's a little bit of a mess at the minute, guys. Neil Harwood, hello Tom lad. You all good, mate? So guys, let me just quickly, this is just some little bits and pieces I've got today at the boot sale. I got there pretty late. I see a few guys that I knew there, and it was only half. It was raining this morning, and a few of the guys I see sort of said that they didn't find anything, so it makes me feel good. They were there from 6 in the morning, so that's all good. I just picked up some Star Wars and Marvel Imaginext figures. I know, like, you can bundle these up on eBay. I was about to say bundle them up on YouTube. I mean eBay. So we got I can't even think of his name now. We got C3PO. We got a Jawa, Yoda. There's 5 there. There's a Stormtrooper. And this guy, weirdly, I picked up. He goes for about a £5. Doctor Doom. Got Iron Man as well, and I picked up a few little Stormtroopers from 2005. As well, guys, I hope not just the sound and the image, I hope the lighting's okay as well. Like I said, I am watching this as I'm doing this on my laptop, so it looks a little bit blurry on my laptop, so I hope it's coming out a little bit clearer to you guys. So that was it today from the boot sale, guys. Pretty rubbish, to be honest with you. But I'm going to show you guys some of my recent pickups to my personal collection. I think we've got 25 or so watching. Let's have a look. Facebook, come out of that. Yeah. God said to me as well about I'd like to do a very dark up here. Very dark on this side, you can't see nothing. I've got some lights on this side, but my room is a little bit of a mess, a little untidy. To be honest with you, I'll probably do a proper video, not a live video. I'd rather do a proper YouTube video and upload it with my with the tour. So yeah, guys, some recent pickups. Ultimate Gamer Gremlin. I picked this up at Craig from Nerd Base about 2 weeks ago to go with My other two Ultimate Gremlins, I've got Stripe and just a normal Gremlin. Hopefully you guys can see this in the light. I haven't opened him quite yet. But really cool figure. Easy to get hold of as well. I think they're retailing at around £30. You see if you can get the light on that. So any Gremlins fans, definitely recommend that. That's a wicked toy. I've also picked up Necker again. Let me get the other two. I haven't took these out of the boxes yet, guys, either. The cartoon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles double packs. So there's 4 in total. So you've got Leonardo and Shredder, you have got Donatello and Krang, and then you've got Michelangelo and Raphael with each with a foot soldier. And now I know they're releasing Bebop and Rocksteady as well, so we'll be getting them. These will be coming out of the boxes. Show you guys through the box. I'm showing you guys on there to what I'm seeing in here. There's about a 7-second delay. There's Mikey and the foot soldier. We've got Krang and Donnie. The light's not particularly great there. These are retailing at around 45, 50. Some places are doing them a little bit more. And I've got Leo and Shredder as well. There we go. So they're all recent additions. Hello, Mum. How you doing? My mum's listening. By the time I come to Chicago in a month, I might be able to pick you up. I'll have to ask Craig if he's got any more. These are some pickups from last weekend. So I did 2 toy shows last weekend. I did Chatham in Kent, and I did the NEC in Birmingham. And I picked up a few bits, kind of holding fire on bits and pieces for myself in a minute because I'm going to America in a month. I don't want to be buying up too much in the UK. So I picked this up. This is a Ultraman Kaiju from 2005 from Andy's Toys and Models. I want to say Andy's Toys and Models. I always get it mixed up. He's on Facebook and Instagram. So I picked that up off him at the NEC. So that's going straight into the collection. I picked up 2 Transformers masterpieces. I haven't got any, to be honest with you. These are the first 2. I picked these up off of Robbo Toys. Done me a really good deal on them. These are like the 2 cassette packs. I haven't took them out yet. We've got Frenzy and Buzzsaw and Rumble and Jaguar. They're pretty cool. I think I'm going to take them out and display them at a minute. Like I say, these I've opened them to look at them, but I'm not going to go and start getting. They were really cheap, to be honest with you. I got them off of him for like £10 each, so good price. And I also picked up of Masters of the Universe merchandise off of Wayne, who is a massive He-Man collector, but he's trimming down. He's only collecting figures at the minute, so he's clearing out some of his merchandise. So I decided to take a handful off him, and you guys will see behind me. This is the whole shelf here, 4 or 5 shelves full, is all Masters of the Universe He-Man. So I have got here a candle. The merchandise is very random. The Masters of the Universe merchandise is very random. I've got a numeral candle, so I mean, this is from 1984. So I'm just trying to get some good light on it, guys. If you can see that. A pair of like binoculars, again from 1984. Masters of the Universe binoculars. I really like the merchandise, the He-Man merchandise. We've got like a little ring binder from 1985. Some lovely artwork on that. There's Andy now, as we were talking about him, Mr. Hines. Evening, Andy. some of the messages. So Rudy, I'm going to end up pronouncing this wrong. Rudy Zizio, is that how it's pronounced? Science Fantasy Experience. Is there any reveals from any of the conventions and toy fairs this year that got you excited? He-Man, WWE crossover, a little bit. He-Man going back to Mattel. Nothing super like, there wasn't anything that I thought, you know, in regards to personal things that are coming out, that have been revealed over the last 6 to 9 months. Again, the Gremlins, they're doing a double pack, but it's getting to a point where they're just milking, NECA are milking some of the brands. I mean, anyone who collects NECA will know that Alien and Predator have been absolutely rinsed beyond belief with regards to how many you can get, and they're starting to kind of do the same with the Gremlins, because the Gremlins originally only came on the clear blister packs. Now all of a sudden we've got, you know, 4 versions, including Gizmo, of Ultimate Gremlins. You've got the double pack of the Carol Singers coming out in Retro Reselling 82. How you doing, mate? No one's commented to say there's any issues, so I'm presuming it's okay. Empire Toys, Aaron, how you doing, mate? Yep, gotta love the merchandise, and that is what I like. I prefer the merchandise to the figures, to be honest with you. So we'll carry on with these. I've got some He-Man invitations. You are invited to a Masters of the Universe party. Be there. And this particular one at the front's got Beastman on it, but these are sealed. There's 8 invitations. I didn't have a He-Man party when I was little. While we're on the subject of parties, there's a couple more bits here. I've got a Masters of the Universe candy cake decoration. 21 pieces, edible candy from 1983. Would I eat this? Nah, I don't think I would. It looks really cool. Anyone who's watching as well currently who ain't subscribed, make sure you hit, I'm pointing at my laptop, hit the subscribe button below and click your notifications as well, because you know, if this one goes well, I'll do them. I'll carry on doing them. I'll do maybe once a week, once every other week or something. He-Man, more birthday stuff. I've got Masters of the Universe 8 loot bags. This bag belongs to, and this one's got He-Man and Battle Cat on the front. Again, this is sealed, guys. This is some really unusual, cool Masters of the Universe merchandise. Andy, you missed out a themed He-Man wedding. I don't think Nadine would have been too pleased on that one. Odd Sock Studios. Odd Sock Studios is my nephew. To be honest, when anything becomes popular, it's always going to be milk dry, and there will always be 10 buckets of milk ready for cereal. True. 5's in from everyone if you eat them. No, but look at that. That's so pretty and colourful. To be honest with you, if I ate that, I don't think, I know it's what, 35 years old, give or take. It might give you the Tom tits, and you might get a bellyache, but I don't think that'd do too much to anyone, to be honest with you. I've got a trace and colour He-Man book. There is some of these, a couple of them have been coloured in. So when's this one? This is from 1985. It's got a Battle Armour He-Man on top of Battle Cat on it. Again, another cool item. And then Wayne threw this in. A Masters of the Universe He-Man lunch bag. This is like an American thing, because they never used to do this in the UK. It's got He-Man, lunch is for, and you're meant to put your name on the bottom of it. I know in America they use bags like this for groceries and that, but we didn't do anything like that here in the UK. So this has actually got Montreal, Quebec, so that's Canada on it. So that's like a pretty cool item right there, guys. So that's most recent-ish pickups from the last 2 weeks. I did also pick up a load of vinyl. Now, these are being resold. Some have been claimed from some of my friends. So my friend Ken has already claimed a couple of these. I've been picking up 12 good price to and make a little bit of money. I'll tell you what, let me move this He-Man merchandise off there. John Zilla 2000, loving the live stream. Thank you very much. Do you collect WCW Galoo figures? I do not. I collect WWF. I like to say WWF stroke WWE Elites. That's all I collect. I've got about, I'm just looking at them now in the distance. I've probably got 60 maybe. The majority of them are characters from the 80s. And I say characters, wrestlers from the 80s. And some from the late 90s, the Attitude Era. So I was into it from the late 80s to about 92. And then I got back into it about 2004. I stopped watching wrestling. Wrestling went a bit, to be honest with you, pretty well. Though anyone who is into wrestling will know about AEW, which put interesting. Rudy saying, yeah, I probably would lose some teeth on that candy, to be honest with you. And my mum just mentioned the fact that my registrar at my wedding looked like He-Man. The lady had like a He-Man sort of haircut. So I think, if I'm not wrong, we've been live, what, 23 minutes? I think it says I've got 29 watching. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly run through some of these soundtracks that I picked up this week, funny enough. A chunk of these films I've not seen myself, to be honest with you, but we got Arthur, the album. Let us know if... Enrico, why would you say that for? I heard you like Star Wars. Anyone who knows me, anyone who follows me on Facebook and Instagram or watches the YouTube channel knows that I don't do Star Wars. I've seen all the films. I think all the films are great. But I'm not into the toys. I'm not into the collectibles at all. Green Lantern HD. How you doing? He's late. You're late. You're 24 minutes late, but you can catch up after. That's fine. We've got, what else did I pick up here? Cocktail. Mr. Tom Cruise. Another. I've got two of these now in stock. So Star Wars, the original double vinyl from. Talking of Star Wars, 77. There you go. Vision Quest. There's some really cool ones in here, and then there's some what we call drossy ones. Midnight Express. I looked up some of these. Some of them are worth a few quid. So what's this actually called? It looks like French or something. Betty Blue, 372. Is that? I don't know. I just bought these as a job lot, to be honest with you guys. Planes, Trains and Automobiles. Ken's having that one. So that's cool. This is a really cool one, and it's not common at all, to be honest with you. Arachnophobia. Great film. Absolutely great film. Rock the 80s, dude. Oh, your booters slowing down your end, Tom. Mine are slowly dying. Only got a couple left for me in the season. Yes, unfortunately, mate. They are dying. I don't know if you were listening from the very beginning, but one of the first things I said on the live stream was that the boot sales are, well, the one I go to, my local one this morning, was only half. The weather was crap down this end as well, to be honest with you. They're coming towards the end, so there's going to be probably about a 4 or 5 month period where boot sale videos obviously are not going to be going up from me. But anyone who's subscribed to the channel for quite a while knows that I do, toy videos. I do stuff on my collection. I do toy shows. I do obviously all the stuff in America when I go to America. But I know that a lot of my recent subscribers, so I've gained about 300 subscribers in the last 3 or 4 weeks, are massive on the boot sale videos, and that's what they like to see. But if there ain't no boot sales on, and we can't put boot sale videos out, unfortunately, I'm not the only one. There's quite a lot of YouTubers who put boot sale videos out. I know Empire Toys is watching now. He's one of them, Aaron. But we've got loads of messages here. I'd love to know how the heck you managed to complete the Battle Beast collection. I assume not all of them have their weapons or stickers. No, all of them do have their stickers. How many is there? Is it 78 or 76? I think from series 1, 2, and 3. They do all have their stickers. All series 1 are complete. All of them got weapons. Series 2, I think I'm short about 10 with weapons. Series 3, there's a lot more. I did, funny enough, get 2 weapons at the weekend from a fellow collector that I know, Simon, who comes to all the shows. But I am about, I don't know, maybe 30 weapons short overall. I completed it. I don't know how I completed it. I got quite a bit obsessive with it, to be honest with you, and just hacked at it for about 6 months, and happy days, all done. Green Lantern, that's the one. Arachnophobia is a favourite. Yes, it is very good. If you want loads of boot sales, look in Kent and Cornwall. There's loads. I am in Kent. Lewis, I'm in Kent. But the season's starting to finish. Arachnophobia is quite scary, Andy, yeah. Tom Q. Hello, mate. Surprised the boot sale was on for you, mate. They were all washed out down here. To be honest with you, when I got there, we were there about half hour and it started pissing down, to be honest with you. So that doesn't... I think most of the country had that issue, to be honest with you. Retro Recent 82, I have a boot by me that runs till December. It's not the best, but it's something. Yeah, we have one local to here that starts in October, but it's outside as well. And the problem is, come October, November, the weather's terrible most weeks. Jossie talk. Is that Vic? Boris the Fett? Yeah, it's got to be Vic, isn't it? Joss talk. Yeah, the one near us is quite crap, to be honest with you, and the weather's so hit and miss that you probably end up getting 2 or 3 within 3 months. So we have to wait until March, I think it is, when the season properly starts. I've got another copy of Flash Gordon here, and the vinyls have all fallen on the floor here. Black Rain. I have, this is the 3rd copy of this I got, 2001 A Space Odyssey. So if anyone wants a copy of that, it's going cheap. Cheap. We have You Only Live Twice. There's a Bond one. I've got another copy of this. This is my 2nd copy as well, of Blade Runner. We've got La Bamba. And this is a really good one. And Ken is having this one as well. This is Jaws. We have Rocky 3. And again, this is another really good one. Not a common, looking online, it's not exactly a common one that pops up. Nightmare on Elm Street number 3, Dream Warriors. Wah wee wah. Boris the Fett, who's Vic? So it's not who I think it is then. It is. It's you, isn't it? Are you tempted by the Super 7 Thundercats? I think they're a bit pricey. They are. Everyone's saying they're pricey. Not for me, Rudy, to be honest with you. Definitely not for me. Super 7, I like some of the Super 7 stuff. It is quite pricey, to be honest with you. Plus as well, Matty Collector had them out very similar, not even a year ago, to be honest with you. Aaron, Empire Toys, I will be car boot hunting right up until October. When mine finished, still time left for some cool finds. Definitely is. Adore Endure. Who do you watch? Who do I watch on YouTube? I'm kind of like most people. I like watching the boot sale videos. I watch Empire Toys, Cowabunga Collectibles. But we've all known each other for quite a few years now online. Bertie, don't know why it was deleted. Oh yeah, message retracted. I just see that. I've no idea. Yeah, who else do I watch? I don't watch so many channels. I watch a lot of Dross on YouTube. I watch things like old wrestling pay-per-views, and I watch, old Godzilla film, like monster films and all that. Any that you can find on there. Anyone remember Glenn Reb? Yeah, I do. It's that Glenn Webb is the guy who passed away, wasn't it? I think, if I remember rightly, a few years ago. God, the messages are coming in thick and fast. Sergeant J. Keller, Jazz. Do you watch YouTuber One Man's Junk? He finds some good stuff. I don't. I know of him though, because I know someone else has mentioned him before. I watch. Who else do I watch? I watch a lot of the gamers, and to be honest with you, I'm not even into gaming that much. I don't collect it, but I do watch a lot of the gaming YouTubers who go to boot sales. So Game Boys are awesome. Is one of them. James collects a few of them guys. I watch just to see, and obviously there's quite a few of us toy guys that do it as well. I like to watch. I like to watch them. Andy, agree with the Thundercat Super 7 should have done new characters. Yeah, they've just rebrought out the ones that Mattel brought out, or Matty Collector brought out, if I'm not wrong. I'm watching Kitchen Nightmares while animating. I watch Kitchen Nightmares in work. Don't tell anyone. These vinyls, carrying on. I've still got a few here. Urban Cowboy, Superman the movie, Saturday Night Fever. I know this one's a bit of Ken. Ken loves a bit of the old Bee Gees. The Living Daylights. There's a few Bond ones here, to be honest with you. People do like Bond ones. Goldfinger. Full Metal Jacket. That's a really good film. And then last I've got here is Tom Cruise, Born on the 4th of July. So some really good soundtracks there that I picked up, guys, in the week. Very reasonably priced. I got them. I got them on eBay. I picked them up on eBay, really cheap. Boris the Fett. My new name should be Brexit the Fett. So, I'm not getting into all the Brexit stuff now. Yes, Empire Toys. If you're after good toy hunting videos, try Josh Pence. He is another one I watch in America. I think there's 2 or 3 of them. I can't think what they call themselves now. There's a little clique of them in America. They do all the toy shows. The good thing about America is they've got tons of toy shops where they can just sort of roll out of bed, and within, especially in Chicago, Enrique knows this, Chicago have got about 10 toy shops, vintage collectible shops, whatever you want to call them. So they just roll out of bed and they go, like, on a Saturday I'm going to go to wherever it is they're going to go, and they end up passing 3 or 4 good toy shops, plus they got GameStop and all them other sort of places that sell collectibles. There's a lot of guys out there who are big on Marvel Legends and like Black Series and all that sort of stuff. So even the modern stuff, they're collecting a lot of that. Game Chasers is another one. Well, Game Chasers were probably one of the ones that started all these sort of videos that going around picking stuff up. Goonie 82, sweet t-shirt, thank you very much. £6 from Primark. If you're in the UK, that is. Obviously, I'm not entirely sure. The Toy Syndicate, that's it. The Toy Syndicate. Empire Toys, as just said. I think there's about 4 or 5 of them. They're from all, I think they're from like different counties and that, but they all come together and do like videos together. Unfortunately, in the UK, it's not like that. Most of us are quite far apart. So you got one who's on one side of the country, like Ben from Cowabunga and Collectibles is in Devon. You got some other YouTubers who are like up north. I'm over in Kent. I think Aaron might be in like Surrey. So it's not like we can all get together and do YouTube videos together. It's a bit hard. No, very few. Ha ha ha. Very funny, Enrique. You're making me jealous. Don't bring up Boris Johnson. I wonder how much sugar he has before he's doing these speeches. I don't want to talk about politics, not on this channel. Oh, Mills NSD, Goonie82. I know, of course I know you. Gary, I follow you on Instagram. He's on Instagram. Sprooch Game Hunting is a good channel. He does half toys and half gaming. He does live hunts in the States. That's another channel that, funny enough, popped up on my feed in work about 3 or 4 days ago. I do watch YouTube sometimes in work, guys. I've got a bit of a desk job. I've just got a new job, actually. I've just got a new job. I handed my notice out. I start my new job when I come back from America. Any more action figures from Rocky you want to get? Rudy has just asked. I have. I'm looking at them now. I've got Clubber Lang, Apollo Creed, Rocky, two versions of Rocky. I say Dolph Lundgren. Obviously, Dolph Lundgren's the actor. Tommy Gunn. Say Billy Gunn. Tommy Gunn and Hulk Hogan. Thunder Lips. That's probably all right. That's probably as I'm okay with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and they're the Jax ones. I quite like the Jax ones. I think the NECA ones are okay. Very detailed, very very detailed, but they've just gone silly in pricing now, to be honest with you. Plus as well, NECA, as far as I'm aware anyway, haven't done a Thunder Lips one, and I don't think they've done Tommy Gunn either in that range. Creed, yeah, I've got Creed. I've got Apollo Creed. I'm looking at him now. I might not mentioned him. Clubber Lang, Apollo Creed, two versions of Rocky. Ivan Drago, that's it. I've nearly lost his name. Thunder Lips and Tommy Gunn, and all next to my V figures at the minute. Any other questions, guys? Throw some questions at me. Now I've shown you my recent pickups. I'm not going to do a toy room tour. Like I said, guys, the lighting, especially now it's dark, the lighting is not particularly great up here. Even I've got a light above me. I've moved the table directly under the light so that you guys can see me. Mego are doing a boxing line. I don't know. Mego's a little bit before my time. I say a little bit before my time. I know Mego are doing new stuff because I've seen it in America. I've seen it in Targets and that. But I mean, in regards to the original line, I wasn't even really born when Migos came out. They're more of the 70s, isn't they? So Tommy Gunn only fights in the ring. Just need a sexy voiced Rocky Robot then. Oh, it's funny you say that. The reaction of doing the line, ain't they, of Rocky figures? They actually look okay. I know people slate the reaction figures, the little tiny little Star Wars size ones, but the artwork on them is really good. And I know the figures are garbage, to be honest with you. Most of them, they're not particularly good, but it's about that nostalgic retro kind of feel. And the robot's one of them. I don't know if you guys have seen it. If you haven't, then no, I'm not a 90s boy. I'm an 80s boy. I'm trying to catch up now. What's your most valuable or favourite piece in your collection? Green Lantern, HG. Oh, value-wise. Looking around, I've got the Venom limited edition head, limited to 105, I think, worldwide. I think that's worth about £700 now, roughly, give or take. I've got Tiamat the Dragon from Dungeons and Dragons. I know she's worth quite a lot of money now. Value-wise, there's quite a lot of individual items in here that are quite valuable. But in regards to personal, for me, the Gremlins collection will always be my personal thing. My favourite, shall I say. Nin Retro Beast. I went car booting with Game Boys Are Awesome this morning. Did not get much though. It's getting hard out there, mate. It is really getting hard out there. Boris the Fet. Oh, it is garbage. Reaction figures are not good. They're not good figures. They're just nice cards. That's all they are. It's a nostalgic thing. Just saw Mego brutally at Target. Old Enrique. Gonzalo, I can see the laser power He-Man behind you. Saw that once mint on card for £2,500 a few days ago. How much was mine? He's only got his sword with him. I paid. Where is he? There he is. He's only got his sword with him. I paid £80 for him. This was a long time ago though. Now this was 4 years ago, long before the big He-Man boom. I don't think, to be honest with you, he's worth much more than that. As he is, I don't know, he might be worth 120 or something, but there's not. What's your favourite toy line? Dark Lycan 81. Dark Lycan, you're the one in Toy Division, aren't you? I think that is you. My favourite toy line. Oh, quite a lot. I'm just looking around, having a little think. Oh, there's too many. I think, personally, I like the He-Man toys, but I don't really collect them now. You see, I've got a few behind me. I think with regards to what toys could do in the 80s, I certainly think Transformers was one of the best 80s lines, to be honest with you. Battle Beasts, obviously, has become one of my big things recently. Visionaries, I really like. But that's 80s stuff. 90s, probably one of the only ones is I've got an animated Spider-Man collection, a carded one. I think I've got about 40 carded figures going across there. I really like them. There's too many to name, to be honest with you. What have Brock's the 80s dudes? What's been your top 5 booter finds this year? The sound, yeah, you're right. The G1 Soundwave that I found in a box is definitely probably my find of the season. Oh God, I found so many. Individual things, not so much. I've found bulk loads. I mean, if you guys will see, if there's a video on YouTube about 2 years ago, it might have been. I found a huge job lot of Thundercats, He-Man, WWF, Turtles, but it all went for sale. It was nothing. I never kept anything myself. It was all moved on, shall I say? I'm trying to think top 5. You know, without looking at the pictures on, say, Instagram or whatever of my finds, or going back to my YouTube videos, it's hard to think of many good finds, personal finds. I mean, recently I picked up the VHS box set for like £2, I think it was, a few weeks back. That's a really cool find, a really cool personal find. The G1 Soundwave, which is behind the camera, personal one, again, really cool find. I mean, probably 90% of the boot sale stuff ends up going to new homes. It's very rare that I end up keeping anything in my own collection, to be honest with you. That's just the way it goes. Where's Kenan? I don't know. He's probably watching. He's a quiet one, isn't he, Ken? I see Willow collection recently, not seen anything in the UK. I see a Willow collection recently, not seen anything in the UK from the film. I think Andy's got a Willow collection, and so's Ken. My friend Ken's got one as well. I don't know if they're UK or whether they were American, to be honest with you. Godzilla, yeah, Godzilla's one of my favourite franchises for sure. But the toy, there wasn't really, I mean, apart from the 90s toy line, the Trendmasters, a lot of the stuff is, it's all like the Japanese toys that come out. I mean, the recent ones, they're up and down. NECA, some of them are quite good. Me and Vic were discussing recently the Mothra that they brought out. It's pretty, the Mothra was pretty shoddy, to be honest with you. Toy Scavenger, Paul, what's happening, Paul? Cool stream. Now you're married, what have you got planned to get the missus collecting? My missus already collects, mate. I don't need to do anything. She already collects. She collects Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, and Snoopy. So she's got quite a collection. It's just not here. It's just not in this room. It's in the house. Andy Uguni, Brad B Skating. Is that Brad from Instagram? Odd Sock Studios. For some reason, your message was retracted. Willow's done by Tonka. There you go. I didn't know about the toy line. Here's Kenan. I'm here. The Willow Tonka sets were available here. I had them as a kid. And I know so. And Andy just mentioned the Willow stuff is a bit of both. Mike's Vintage sorted me out, and I got lucky. They got the Willow. Have got the didn't they do the big double-headed dragon? Whatever I say, dragon. Dragon, it ain't a dragon, it's sort of the monster. I don't know what the monster's called. I remember seeing that. I'm sure I see that at a show in America, but the figures I've seen, they're just little and on little cards. Not particularly great. Yep, referencing to the... Oh, to the t-shirt. Sorry, mate. My £6 Primark t-shirt. Everyone keeps saying about it. I think Primark has still got them. Everyone knows Primark is good. That's it. How do you pronounce that? Iborsik. Is that how it's pronounced? Dross, mate. Dross Kennan, absolute dross. Let's have a look. See, so I'm getting messages on Facebook as well, guys. So I'm just kind of switching from one to the other. How many people we've got? 28? Is that right? I can't see on here. So we're at 46 minutes. I said I was going to do an hour, guys. So going to do about another 15 or 18 or so minutes. I'm going to come off at 9 o'clock. Probably spelt wrong. Yes, stunning. Yes, Ken. Dross. Jossy, but good. I was trying to spell it out. Ha ha ha. 30. 38. 30, 38. I'm looking, it says 26. Just a quick one, guys, as well, because obviously it's been on 45 minutes. No one's really said anything. As the is the picture okay still? Because my internet's garbage, to be honest with you. And is the sound okay? Because I was going to put an external mic on, so I'm literally streaming directly to the mobile phone. Any on the Dark Crystal hype? Any on the Dark Crystal hype? Definitely need some NECA style figures to drop. The Dark Crystal figures, I think Funko are doing some, aren't they? Funko are doing like, I don't know, might be 3.75, might be 4. For the new series though, because Reaction brought out the old series, they're going for big money now, to be honest with you. I had quite a few of them. Super Mario Bros. Toy line, Pucker. Just still if any of you are reading the chat, some of you might not know, but whoever, Boris the Fett is just talking dross, talking nonsense. Pucker. As an 80s kid, what was your favourite cartoon growing up? Masters of the Universe. It's probably got to be. My first word as a child was power. So I didn't say mum, didn't say dad. It was power. So that says it all, really. But other ones that I really liked was Dungeons and Dragons, was a massive favourite of mine. Some other ones that were short-lived, like Visionaries, I was a massive fan of. Brave Star in the late 80s, I thought that was a great cartoon. I never got into Mask, I never got into G.I. Joe. I was quite big on Transformers. I never got into Mask or G.I. Joe. I think it's because I liked all the fantasy element of things. I didn't really like the human characters, and Mask was all about humans and machines. G.I. Joe was obviously like the army and all that, and I was more into fire-breathing dragons and demons and goblins and all that sort of stuff. So that's why them sort of things appealed to me more. He-Man and Dungeons and Dragons and Visionaries and stuff like that. That sort of stuff appealed to me a lot more. Feels just like FaceTime. Keep going. It's a little bit blurry. There were a few glitches here and there, but it's still fine. That's because of my crap internet, to be honest with you. I suppose if you're watching on a phone, if you're watching this on a phone, it's probably a bit better because of the small screen than maybe trying to watch on a laptop or a TV. It'd probably be even worse, to be honest with you. I'm not jumping on the Laser Beast, Sandy. Not now. Not ever. Never. I can't afford that. Laser Beasts are too expensive. Even the basic Laser Beasts are £15-20. I can't afford to do it. I really can't. I thought it was Rocco's Modern Life. What about Rocco's Modern Life? I used to watch that. They didn't. I don't think they did any toys though. Last Action Hero. What are you talking about? Last Action Hero, Yo Joel. We were lucky to have Saturday morning cartoons. That's what my nephew said. So my nephew's... How old are you, Lewis, now? 12? 13? 13? All great choices. True 80s, yeah. Any line you want to see get a reboot? A film or a toy line? You know what? I want to see. But they didn't even really make proper figures of them. And I know Ken, who's watching, would agree with me. Dungeons and Dragons. Like, why didn't they do a proper toy line of it with the characters from the cartoon? I know there were some issues with licensing and all that, and I know when the toy line came out, I mean, I've got Tiamat and I've got Warduke and Strongheart, and they featured, Tiamat featured heavily in the cartoon, and so, I mean, Warduke I think made an appearance or two, but why wasn't there a proper action figure of Avenger and, you know, Hank and Diana and the rest of them? It was just, I'd like to see like someone like NECA do, you know, what size are these? They're sort of 6-inch, I suppose that's what you want to call them. That would be really cool, to be honest with you. I thought that was your favourite show. What? Rocco's Modern Life weren't my favourite show. Don't listen to your nan. Don't listen to my mum. To be honest with you. Toy Scavenger Paul was just asking me what's the next toy line I'm going to start on. Something you have nothing of, and we'll start from scratch. I don't know. I really don't know at the minute. We were talking about this about a month ago, 2 weeks ago or so, when I completed the Battle Beast, and I said, what am I going to start collecting next? Because the NECA figures, they're just an ongoing thing. There's no really end to them. You just keep buying them. You just keep buying Turtles when they come out, and if I want Gremlins when they come out. I mean, I've got a lot of the horror ones. If the new Terminator one might come out, I might get that. But I don't know. I don't know at the minute, to be honest with you. Kenan said about Last Starfighter and V action figures. See, V was another one. All we got was pretty much the doll, which I've got here from LJN, and Spain. I think Spain made some like dodgy action figures, but apart from that, Dungeons and Dragons, Mythic Legion are very done. Yeah, they are. Mythic Legions are very good toys, but they're very expensive as well. Like I would have loved to have started them, but by the time I found out about them, they'd been out about 4 or 5 years, and the original ones were going for well over £100 each. They are really cool though. Dark Lycan 81, we did have a lot of good cartoons in the 80s. Yeah, we were quite lucky, very lucky. And to be honest with you, a lot of the reason is why I'm here now, and why, you know, a lot of us collect. A lot of it is from the cartoons. A lot of it transpires from the cartoons, from He-Man and Transformers and Mars, because all the good toy lines ultimately had good cartoons as well, didn't they? So, or the toys came from the cartoons, or in He-Man's case, the toys came before the cartoon, to be honest with you. Where are we? Toys that were Europe-based that you haven't seen on the other parts of the world. There was a Spanish toy line called Model Man. Had some great vehicles. I've never even heard of that, to be honest with you. Never heard of that. Yeah, Last Fighter, Creative Bank for Enrique saying they should do Last Starfighter as well. LJN, yeah, it's the same company, Lewis. LJN, the people that made them low quality NES games, yeah. Didn't LJN make, didn't they make the Friday the 13th game on the NES? I think. They made a few games, but it's the same company. It is the same company. They made the V figure that I've got there. LJN done the Thundercats as well. Done the Thundercats toys, and they also done WWF. They've done a few toy lines. Adore Enjoy. I'm buying Tiger Electronic games. They're cool to collect. They're quite expensive, some of them, but they are quite cool to collect. Empire Toys. Me too, but looking £100 plus though. Yeah, is that the oh god, I completely forgot what the line you was just talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Ignore me. I'm getting tired. Dungeons and Dragons Dungeon Master statue buying. Yeah, you know what? Them Iron Studio statues look really good. Again, no, ain't they like 150? Some of them I think are over £100 each, and you have to get all 7 of them to build like a diorama sort of thing. LJ and Gremlins, yeah, of course. I've completely forgot. LJ and Good Toys, crap video games. Yeah, they did Friday the 13th. I think they made a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde game. Have you got any Ghost Rider 059? Have you got any original $6 Million Man? No, I haven't. That was something before my time, to be honest with you. It was not something I ever really, never something I really got into, to be honest with you. Right, so I've caught up to date. Brock's the 80s dude. Have you thought about getting into Hot Toys? Hell no. Hell no. That'll be one a month, and that's it. That's all I can buy. The old Hot Toys, they're like, some of them are like £400-500, aren't they? I mean, even when they first come out, they're like £250. Nah. And as well, they take up a lot of space. Don't get me wrong, they are pucker, like they're really, really good. And I've seen some really good collections. In fact, I've seen a really, really good collection in the flesh, in all the Avengers, the Aliens, Robocop, Predator. all the Star Wars. It was, but when I look at it, and I think, oh my god, like each one of these is like 300, 200, 200, 300, 400 pound a piece. What I can get for that, yeah, I'll leave the Hot Toys Brock, to be honest with you, mate. We need more holograms on toys. But the thing is, I need the most is glow in the dark toys now. Yeah, they don't do them no more. Hologram. I've got some here, Visionaries and Supernaturals. They don't do them no more, guys. They just, toys are not the same, unfortunately. Andy, do you have any Centurions? My opinion, great cartoon and toy line. And you know what? Quite an easy toy line to collect in regards to, there weren't that many that they made. Again, it wasn't one I found Centurions was in that same bracket as Mask and G.I. Joe. It was that human kind of element that I weren't really. I remember seeing it on TV, but I don't recall having any of the toys. They are quite cool toys, and they're very different to a lot of the 80s toys because they were quite big. I see some at NEC the other last Sunday. I thought they were really cool toys, but yeah, not for me personally, to be honest with you. Boris, got to shoot. Catch you, Joss. I'll catch you back in the group, Joss, man. You think that's bad? 300 is bad. There's a GameCube game on Amazon for 200 quid. Ken, other Ken, how you doing? Ken Khan. You could sell me a $6 million man. I'm okay, thanks. But they're another toy that goes for quite a lot of money, aren't they? I'm sure they do. I don't know too much about them. Ain't they got that thingy from that toy line? The Bigfoot. It's the Bigfoot from the $1 Million Man. It is. It goes for crazy money, doesn't it? I think. Jamie Hesketh. How you doing, Jamie? Hi there. Have you watched all the Cobra Kai? If so, what do you think? I've seen Series 1, and I know currently their Series 2 was free on YouTube recently. I haven't started watching it in Series 2 yet, but Series 1 was really good. And of course, I'll show you guys here, I met the guy who plays Johnny. And I've got this NECA figure signed by him at Comic Con about a month ago, 5 weeks ago. No, it was longer than that actually. I've been married 6 weeks. I think it was before I got married, yeah. So that was really cool. Let me just put that back there. My little Karate Kid collection. Time Tunnel Toys UK. How you doing? Question, what vintage toy line do you think will start going for high prices? Anything that's got to do with that Netflix show, I believe, because a lot of what they were doing a lot of people do believe that show has pumped the price up on everything because people are watching it and all of a sudden people want it and then the market just goes up for it. I mean, the He-Man market at the minute is just crazy. To be honest with you, it's on par with Star Wars in regards to the way all the pricing and everything like that is going. But I don't know. WWF, will that go up? It's quite high at the minute. Would it go any further? Probably not. I think Transformers prices have gone at a peak. I mean, in regards to 70s stuff, 70s toy lines and that, I'd really about the 80s. I don't think there's too many other toy lines that, I mean, Mask is another one. The price of Mask has gone. I think a lot of them are kind of peaking at the minute. It's a massive boom at the minute with all the 80s stuff. New film out soon. Game Boys are awesome. How you doing, man? I'm all good. Good to see you're on the live stream. He was someone whose channel I mentioned earlier. Obviously, I watch a lot of gamers. I don't really collect gaming that much, but he's one of the channels I do watch. Really cool channel and always does the live boot sales as well. Really cool. Empire Toys, Aaron, 1138. What shows are you selling and buying at for the rest of the year? Good question. So, Sandown Park is on the 16th of November, and I am not entirely sure what I'm doing yet. I will definitely be there, but I don't know in what capacity. I will either, I'm 70-30 at the minute as I want to go as a buyer and enjoy myself. And the Birmingham one, I am definitely going as a buyer. The Birmingham one, 2 days after Christmas, I am going as a buyer the 27th of December because It's like one of the big shows. I've done it 3-4 years running now, I think, and I just want to enjoy it. I just want to try and enjoy it. End of the year, I want to just go there and enjoy myself. I'll take my GoPro, I'll get some good footage, and it'd be nice to take the pressure off trying to set up, because you can't get round and set up your stall and buy at the same time. It's too difficult. So them two are definitely on the radar. Chatham on the 21st of December, 4 days before Christmas, I will be stalling at. But at the minute, I'm not entirely sure. Them three are all definitely on the radar. Alistair Smith, how you doing, Alistair? Do you think do I work in the toy industry full time? No, I do not. I'd love to, but personally, it's hard. It's a hard business to crack full time. To be honest with you, mate. Supernatural should have had a cartoon. Yeah, you know what? If they did, it would have been one of them short-lived 8-episode jobs, kind of like Inhumanoids or even Visionaries. I think only had 14 episodes or something. A lot of them cartoons didn't have too many episodes, to be honest with you. Toy Scavenger, same thing. Yeah, Empire Toys beat you to that question. What shows am I going to be doing? I just obviously just fly. 6 weeks since I've been married. Yeah, Mask has gone, and I don't collect Mask, but I do know my collection doubled due to some eBay buying bidding I was watching. Oh, you must have some money then, mate, if you're buying big collections of Mask. And why? Jamie's asked, why have Hollywood not made a Mask film? Your guess is as good as mine. It's all part of that. That world, kind of like the Marvel world, but I think they're all part. Transformers, Mask, G.I. Joe, ain't they all part of that same thing? I think Visionaries are part of it as well. They've mentioned loads of times about doing these 80s films, and they never do. It's a shame, really. Game Boys are awesome. Thanks a lot, man. Been enjoying what you've been picking up from the boot sales. Keep it up. Thank you very much. As mentioned, it's a shame the booties are all coming to an end, so I'm gonna have to do as many as I can and find as much stuff as I can. Brentwood Toy Fair in October. I'm not here for, unfortunately. I'm in America, so I won't. They're busy making Sonic look as creepy as hell. I thought they sorted that out. I thought Sonic the Hedgehog, the film, has been adjusted a little bit. I don't know. I haven't kept up with it. I've got loads of messages on Facebook, guys. Sorry, because obviously I'm not facing you guys. I've got my laptop in front of me. I'm just so I'm watching a lot of you guys watching, commenting. You know, Chris Big C, you was the very first person to comment. But it's good, guys. It's good to currently saying I've got 34 watching now, 36 watching now. It's been really good. I've done just over an hour. I'm going to come off in a minute. So if there's any last questions you guys want to ask, I've really enjoyed it. I'll probably do a live stream. I mean, Sunday's good. If I haven't got the boot sale, you know, Sunday is a good time to do it in the evenings. I don't mind doing 8 till 9, 8 till 9:15, just to keep up to. Oh, it looks like I'm having some issues with the sound. Someone said that, oh, the sound glitch is back. Oh man, the sound. It looks like I'm having some problems with the sound, unfortunately. Mark Strickland, how you doing? Hi buddy, great channel, thank you very much. Do you just sell at toy shows or do you dabble on eBay as well? I don't really dabble on eBay no more. I used to do loads on eBay, but yeah, eBay. Too much hassle, too much trouble, always issues. You sending stuff, people complaining. Not all the time, but you get people saying, oh, there's this wrong with it, and every time they want a partial refund, they want this, they want that. In the end, I just got the ump with it, and I've got a few things on there in a minute, but not much, not too much, to be honest with you. Daniel Charles, is that how you pronounce your name? Congratulations on marriage. Thank you very much. What are your thoughts on the loyal subjects line? I don't know, I don't really think too much of it. They're only little, aren't they? They're only about that big. They're kind of like Funkos, but articulated, but probably more cartoony. I don't really think much of them. I've not really had them. I know there's quite a few different ones. I know there's Street Fighter, He-Man is quite a big one. Turtles, I think, have done them. Thundercats. I don't really think too much of them, to be honest with you. Brox, the 80s dude, enjoyed this live stream, mate. Thank you very much. Appreciate your viewing. Alistair Smith, with the car boot season coming to an end, do you ever look in charity shops for pickups? I do. I don't film the. I don't know. Charity shops where I am, they're not particularly good, to be honest with you. So I don't really bother filming them. I might find the odd bit here and there, but I know a lot of people in different parts of the country find some really, really good stuff at charity shops. Not me, unfortunately. Empire Toys, shout out to the Kempton Park. Oh, there is a toy fair on the. Oh yeah, you want me to come down and film, didn't you? I'm gonna have to check my. I'll have to check. There's a toy fair on the 13th of October in Kempton Park. YouTube video there if I can make it. I'm not entirely sure yet. Goonie for another. Little glitches, the internet might have disappeared. Go to bed then, Lewis. Odd Sock Studios, you're going to be knackered. You've got school in the morning. Mark Strickland looking at getting into toy lines. I'm going to come off in a few minutes, guys. So just if you want to throw anything at me now's the time. Looking at getting into a few toy fairs myself. What sort of money they charge for a table? Which ones would you recommend? The big ones I recommend. Sandown Park. Depends what part of the country you're in. Birmingham, NEC. They're the really good ones. Generally about £60, roughly, give or take a table. The big Comic Cons like London and all that, they charge a lot of money, and it depends what you've got as well. You have to, you have to be able to give the product what people want. If you're clearing out your collection, then and you've got a lot of good stuff, then happy days. Top job, really enjoyed it. I'll see you in about 3 minutes. And my mum, Stars, thank you very much, really enjoyed it. Cheers, Aaron. Catch you soon, mate. Nice one. So guys, really, Brock, probably last question. Recommend any toy shows up north? You're quite far up north, aren't you, if I'm not wrong? Birmingham, I don't really know any beyond that, to be honest with you. Some of the guys on Instagram might be able to tell you. I think the one in NEC is the biggest one, like the biggest and best one for 80s toys and that, to be honest with you. So guys, look, thanks for all watching. I really appreciate the support. I mean, there's still 28, 27 people online now, so I really appreciate it. Obviously, if you're watching this and you're on social media, don't forget to go catch me on Facebook, Pizarro's Pieces, Instagram, Pizarro's Pieces, Twitter, Pizarro's Pieces. I'm on all three of them. And if you're watching this and obviously you ain't subscribed, make sure you click wherever side it is, click the subscribe button and obviously click your notifications on and everything. And I'll probably do this again soon. I'll probably maybe try and do one a week, maybe one every other week, depends what other videos are going out. So guys, thanks for everything. Everyone's saying take it easy, great stream. Thanks guys, really appreciate it. Been amazing. Dark Lycan, thank you very much. Green Lantern, Rudy, nice one. Appreciate all the support guys as always. Wicked. So guys, until the next video or until maybe even the next stream, thanks for all the love. Subscribe, don't forget. See you all soon.